Look at Royal Caribbean run. The big international cruise company just reported an astonishingly strong quarter this morning. Royal Caribbean delivered an 8-cent earnings beat off of a $3.41 basis, a very bullish outlook for 2018, based on some terrific early booking numbers. So this isn't just like, hey, I think it's going well. In short, you might think cruises are for old people. The truth is, we're cruising more than ever before, and millennials love it because a cruise is the ultimate Instagram experience. Don't believe it? Go ask my daughter. No wonder the stock vaulted $3.89 or 3.1% today. It's now up more than 57% year to date. Can it keep climbing? Let's check in with Richard Fain, the chairman and CEO of Royal Caribbean Cruises, to hear more about the quarter and where his company's headed. Mr. Fain, welcome back to Mad Money.
Hi, Jim. Thank you for having me.
I got to tell you, Richard, this was the quarter where everybody said, well, wait a second, the middle name is Caribbean. The Caribbean had the hurricanes. Don't expect a good quarter. Not only did we get a good quarter, but we got unbelievable bookings. What did you do to make it so that you triumphed over natural causes?
Well, I won't say we triumphed over national causes, but I think it really just shows how strong the fundamental market was. To overcome all those problems was amazing. And by the way, thank you for your daughter's help. The Instagram comment is absolutely on. People want those experiences. She's absolutely right.
Well, I've been reading about your new ships, and the new ships are not just looking out at the water. They've got tremendous backdrops. So, as my daughter would say, I'm rebranding on this cruise. This is how people speak. It's the 20s and 30-year-olds love what you offer, and they love the bargain proposition.
And the millennials and the Gen Xers, they bring their parents, and once they try us, we own them, and we own their parents. So that is the whole thing. The new ships, the new experiences, the new technology, all of those things keep people in touch, allow people to FaceTime, allow people to Instagram from the ship. All of those things is what is driving this, frankly, incredible strength. We're really quite excited to see it, and I must say it's very fulfilling.
Now, Richard, I know you've done a lot personally, and your company's done a lot to try to help the situation in the Caribbean, but you also talked upbeat about how it's coming back online and that people are already going to some destinations that we had thought 3 months ago you couldn't return to for a year.
You know, and I think one of the things we're very proud of in the cruise industry is the economic benefit that we bring to these places. And they see that too. So they're seeing the value of cruise tourism as bringing in the economic benefit that'll help them recover quickly. So they've also put the effort into bringing themselves back. And if you go to most of these places today, as a tourist, you don't even see much evidence. They've worked to bring their islands up to snuff. And I'm really convinced that in the future, they will actually look back and say, we're better than ever. I think this, looking for a silver liner, I think you'll be surprised at how quickly they'll recover and how much it'll be even better than it was before.
All right, well, I don't want to dwell on the Caribbean because the Chinese numbers show me that the party, the ruling people in that country, clearly are encouraging cruises over a lot of other forms of vacation. These numbers demonstrate that, and you're putting more ships over there.
Well, and for cruising to be mentioned as a significant driver of their 5-year plan, that was a big boon to our industry. And yes, this year we've had some bumps in the road over there, political issues, but we're convinced China is a big part of our future. We're investing heavily in it. We think that investment is worthwhile. We think we are the cat's meow in China. And as you say, the government is supporting it. So we're there for the long term. We're very bullish on China.
Now, we're out here, visiting San Francisco. I know, I'm not sure you can see them, but we're at Dreamforce. It's clear that companies that are in every single industry are relying more and more technology. How much more technology is there on a ship and at your company than there was 5 years ago?
There's no comparison. And technology, you know, probably if you and I had talked a year ago, we did talk a year ago, but if we talked about this subject, I would have said people are wanting it. They really want to see the technology, and that'll be a differentiator. I think we're beyond that. People simply expect it. It's a price of entry, and you have to have the technology, and we're investing huge sums in it. And I'm here in New York because we're having a big reveal of some of the new technology both on the digital side, on everything else. And it's everything that we do. It's the passengers, it's the crew, it's the travel agents, it's everything, it's safety and environment. All of those things are now so driven by technology that we've just have had to invest heavily in it. We've been doing it for a few years, which gives us a little bit of a leg up, and we're going to continue to do it because it's now an existential requirement of our business, as frankly any business.
Yeah, we're finding in one market that if you're not digitized and the other guy is, you'll lose the customers. How about onboard spending? How is that holding up?
So onboard spending is holding up. And somewhat ironic because people really want the overall experience, but retail is still a factor, but so are all the other things, the dining, the internet, and all those kinds of things. So onboard spending continues to boom for us. Part of it is because we make it more accessible. Coming back to your point, Jim, the technology makes it easier for people to do these things, and people expect it to be easy, and they go where it is easy. So we are continuing to push on that, and for us it's been very successful. I'm very proud of the team that's been working on that and putting it together.
Now, one last question. When you look at the bookings, I'm trying to explain to people, you actually have a real good forecast. It's not like a company that just says, you know what, I'm feeling good about it. I'm talking about another company that just said, well, you know what, next quarter's going to be great, and they turn out to be wrong. You have hard dollars that indicate how you're doing right now, right?
So one of the things that we've been very proud of is our revenue management system. And we book forward at any point in time. We're pretty much booked out for half of the following 12 months. So we get a very good indicator of what people are doing. Not we think they're going to do this. People are buying today. And if there's a small glitch now, we know how that'll impact us 3, 6, 9 months into the future. So our forecasts have been remarkably accurate. And in looking at 2018, we're ahead of this year, which was, frankly, an amazing year, both in terms of the volume of bookings and the price that we're getting on those bookings. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good right now.
And just to be sure, I know that Expedia stock has been down, Priceline stock's been down. That does not in any way correlate with Royal Caribbean, other than maybe it even says that they have to invest more because there's so much demand.
No, I think those are just two independent phenomenon. We look at our bookings and we get every single day we get so many new bookings and people calling, and we can look and we can say, wait a minute, how many of those calls actually converted? And so we can get a very amazingly strong sense of the market, and travel agents give us a very good pulse on the market. So we get all of that information, and all of that gives us pretty good indicators of the future.
Well, Rich, I want to congratulate you. I know a lot of people were trying to bet against the cruise industry. Again, just a terrible mistake. They don't understand the secular growth. They don't understand the customers. Maybe they need kids like I've got to be able to do it. Richard Faden, Chairman CEO of Royal Caribbean. What a quarter. Great work, sir.
Thanks, Jim. Good to be back.
Booyah! Jim Cramer here from Mad Money. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube. Click here to subscribe and get the jump on my exclusives with CEOs, plus market news, investing advice, and a whole lot more.